Good evening and welcome to Metaphysical Today, your voice of reason in the insanity called a full moon. How are you, baby girl? It's been so long since I saw you. I get to
A
see you
big,
twice this week.
oh yeah, we got another meeting Wednesday. I'll be glad
Yes,
when this bloody full moon is over with.
I'll be glad when the bloody full moon just runs away like a fucking, I don't know, like the insanity going on right now. I'm about ready to lose
It's
it.
driving everyone crazy.
It is. Everything has gone crazy, backwards, upside down. Oh, goodness, what are we going to do? And it's like, oh, yeah, we're just going to ride the storm out, look cute, and then move forward.
The sooner the bloody better.
3 days, baby. That's all we got to survive is 3 days.
It's crazy.
So how was the holiday?
It was lovely. I had quite a lot of time off, which I needed.
Good.
Spent a lot of time with Parker, which was nice. And
Good.
just done family things.
Hey, I remembered to flip the banner on. You know, and that's something you would think we would have more time to do, but apparently we don't. What I mean by that is we forget to do our things,
Yes. Yeah.
like have family time or take time to do stuff. And a lot of that, I think, is how we came up. Like I came up in Gen X. I've noticed that, Zennials and millennials, they're not so much like the world is still moving. Why are you stopping?
Yeah.
I find that, I'm getting to work with some cultures I've not worked with before. And it's like, can we get the basics done, people? And they're like, nope, it's a holiday. Nope,
Yeah.
it's carnival. And I'm like, what is this?
And that's the thing. Over here, most places close down from
Mm-hmm.
the 23rd of December,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't go back until the 6th of January.
Oh, by the seventh levels of the gods, what happens?
Yeah.
You run out of groceries by then.
Like the stores are open, but like the factories ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Self-employed people don't work during that time, but of course we do.
Right, of course we do. Because, we're fabulous like that.
Oh, crazy.
Not really, just mildly inducible. So, I've started doing something. I fell off of it today, but I will get back on it tomorrow, I promise.
And what's that?
Daily videos to our Patreons.
Oh,
Like
right.
a little wake up and good morning. That type of thing. So, that's a benefit our Patreons are getting. Of course, we know TikTok is being banned in the U.S., the land of freedom that apparently, unless the Supreme Court says, oh no, that's actual freedom, you can't touch that, we will be left out of the world.
Yeah. Oh, and there she is.
Yes, she is, and she's got to stay out of my face. You remember that cold I had, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it brought back an old friend of mine that I really do not care for.
See? The old
So,
chest pumps.
uh-huh. And apparently a cat allergy that I never had in my life. That's a gift I didn't want. So she's got to stay out of my face.
That's crazy, isn't it?
It is. It was so weird. Like, I normally don't get colds. Like, I'll get a sinus infection. I will get an ear infection. I normally don't get anything with my lungs. Like, my lungs are normally strong as Hades. But that wiped me.
Yeah.
And apparently when you change your diet and remove toxic, nostril sawdust from your diet, it
Your
starts
whole
working.
body needs to adjust, yeah.
Well, not only that, but it'll find all those hidden allergies that you never knew you had and didn't want. I've had cats 40 years. Now she gets up in my face and I'll start hacking and coughing and we'll go to commercial.
I just don't know what's going on with the world, because over here now there's talk of there could be another lockdown.
Oh, that would be the same thing to do. And I mean the same. I know that nobody likes it. I know that, but nobody also likes going to the graveyard every Thursday.
No. And that's the thing. This new flu epidemic, they're calling it flu because they haven't actually given it a proper name yet.
How about death warmed over?
Yeah. Well, all our hospitals, most of our hospitals are in crisis mode.
Because
they can't handle it.
Right. And, I had flu A. I believe it was flu A. Because I'm not used to A, B, C. If the flu is the flu.
Yeah.
And I've done amazing things and still had the flu. That, I wasn't raising my head off the bed.
No. And we are normally fit and healthy. But when an older person catches it, they're even in a worse position.
Yeah. And I don't know, like, you guys have manners over there. If you're sick, you stay home. Here, no, they're out in the freaking roads, in the shops, everywhere, and it's just like, go away. But I find it's...
There was something on Sky News about it.
Yeah.
Has that come off now? They just say, hospitals are in crisis and the ambulances can't cope with it.
Right. It's skynews.co.uk, right?
Yes.
And the site is up, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Melissa. How are you? Maybe not on it. Let me try again.
Hi, Melissa. Welcome to the Madhouse.
This is scary, guys. Just tell me what's going on in the world.
Ooh, that's strange. If anything else comes up on it, I'll copy and paste it to you.
Okay. I'm going to go check out the other one I use. Except... Oh, okay. Interesting.
Go on, hit me with it.
The union called for a strike at DW from January 14th to January 15th. We regret current programs may be affected. The right to strike is protected by German law. Isn't that interesting? German law protects the right to strike.
Yeah. The look of concentration.
It's just processing the news stories and going, okay, what is actual useful here? Because this is German news. This is unfiltered news. And granted, there's an election. We look forward to the election. I'm trying to figure out why in focus we have the Los Angeles fires and climate change, which we were talking about climate change. I was talking to it with about one of my patrons. And they're like, what happened to global warming? Well, global warming is a double-edged sword. Down, honey. Thank you. The double-edged sword is this. It means that, yeah, we get a lot more hotter.
But we also get a lot more colder.
We also get a lot more colder. It basically means things are in deeper effects. Go on now. All right. But I don't know. I really miss my hairspray. I think I could deal with a lot more heat if I had better hairspray. Remember? Aquanet was going. If we stopped using Aquanet, we would save the ozone. Do we not remember them screaming about it?
Yeah. Same with deodorant.
Uh-huh.
Same with certain medication.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put your empty packets in one bin because the other bin will suffer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was the that was a freaking surprise. Okay, I've been shooting an inhaler since I was like 2.
Yeah.
And I'm used to it smacking me in the lungs. This thing is like, hi, how are you? Would you mind opening up?
Yeah. They've changed the way everything works.
Oh yeah, because I haven't had one since '82. And when the doctor says, well, I guess we're going to have to put you back on your inhaler, and I'm like, great! As long as I don't have to do the damn breathing treatments, I'll be happy. I took this in, and it's like, what? What is this? I get more lung opening from a cigarette.
The pumps they use over here now, you
Mm-hmm.
actually put the capsules in and twist them, and then you have
Cool.
to suck that.
Nah, shoot it in me.
Yeah.
But everything has changed. Everything changes. We're in 2025. The world's getting bigger and brighter, and we're going to make it through. I have to keep pushing that we are going to make it through. We have been through worse. We've had an orange Cheeto. We've lived one round of orange Cheeto. This round, I think, will be different. Of course, he's trying to buy Greenland, own Greenland. The only reason he's wanting that is because he thinks that, Denmark's going to give it to him, and Denmark's like, no.
We've got big issues over here at the moment of new builds.
Mm-hmm.
As it stands without them being built, our roads are in a hell of a mess.
Mm-hmm.
They can't cope because obviously where I live, we got a shipping dock about half a mile away, and then we've got the hospital.
Right.
So that's the big thing going on over here at the moment. All the green space is being used for new builds.
Okay, so where's the green space going to be at?
There won't be any.
I find that so hard to believe because England has a lot of pasture land.
We do, but if it's private, we can't go on it.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Woods are woods.
All depends who owns the woods.
Ah. But no, like I'm just looking at the world and going, okay, we'll settle down. Like, it's like people on their, the world is going through their New Year's resolutions.
Yes.
Okay. And you have to understand, it's like anyone else going through New Year's resolutions, like, not to have sugar or not, white flour, or whatever, the latest copy of Cosmo told you was the New Year's resolution. So you go and do it, and everyone in your life is like, dear God, someone hand her a candy bar or chocolate or something because she's going to kill people.
It's crazy. At the moment, there are plans for 8,000 new homes just in my
8,000?
That's
Just
my
8,000.
area.
Are you getting an upgrade, or are you staying in your home?
I'm staying in mine.
I am.
I would never go to a new build
Okay.
because our new builds over here are literally knocked together.
That seems kind of. I would think that William would have better taste in architects than knocking it together.
No.
Hmm.
They look nice from the outside,
Uh-huh.
but when you're inside, there are so many issues. Very thin walls.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get very big gardens with them.
Right.
And when you buy a new build, and because most people who buy new builds have kids,
Right.
because they like 3 and 4 bedrooms, I think a garden with a house is a necessity.
It is, and a decent one.
Yeah.
When you can have a chicken or two, maybe some tomatoes and peppers.
Yeah.
Or tomatoes and peppers. Otherwise, you
Tomatoes.
can't have a good tea. You got to have something to look out the window and go, yeah, that looks nice
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what was your favorite thing this holiday season?
I'd have to say watching Parker open his presents because it was his first Christmas.
Uh-huh. Well, his second. He was just too little for his first.
No, he was born on New Year's Eve, wasn't he?
Oh, okay. I always thought that he was here for Christmas.
He was due Christmas Eve.
Uh-huh.
He
That's where it's at.
arrived. Yeah, he arrived a week later.
Now, I want to see if he's the type of person when he gets older that he's late. No matter what, the boy's late.
The boy don't like sleeping.
Well, of course not. He's 2. He's got a lot of things to do.
Oh, God. I said to him, because he was here last weekend, I said, right, Nanny's boy, now you're 1 year old, that means you can sleep more. And he just
Hmm.
laughed in my face.
Yeah, like, no. We're getting ready
Yeah.
for terrible twos.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he's like, Nanny's boy gets everything, including the mouse, and I'm going to take it and run it across the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a wicked
Yeah.
bugger, though, so.
Yes. See, I was not a white can. I was a purple can.
Is that deodorant?
No, that's hairspray.
Ah, right. Right.
That's the hairspray that gets your hair up all the way to the ceiling, and it ain't moving for 2 months. Not even if you wash it. Like, it doesn't come off. Like, it is. There are some ladies out there, I am sure, that in the 80s, 70s, and 80s were getting their hair done weekly, and they still have hairspray residue to this day on their hair because it doesn't move.
We used to, in our younger days, head lice.
Uh-huh.
We used to use head lice combs to pull all the residue out.
Huh? That's the only way you're getting that out.
And half of your hair came out with it.
Only if you teased it right.
Oh.
So, were you a high do, or were you just big bangs?
Who, me or Melissa?
You.
Hi.
I do. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I figured with as much as you keep your hair short now and up and up.
Yeah, I've got it up today because now it's that bit longer. I can put it up again. Thank God.
Oh, so we're not going back short?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So Melissa was white can, held hers forever. My wings were spot on. Yep. I want to see that fashion return. I want to see 10-foot high hair.
Yeah.
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 Curled up completely. Like, get some real styles back.
There's a man on TikTok. He's called the
Hmm.
Spud Man. Now he's
Uh-huh.
based over here. He has a Mohican on his head that stands high.
Uh-huh. So
And I'm
Mohawk.
like, yeah, and I'm like, how the hell did you get it to stay up?
Gel. Honey,
Yeah.
you can put gel on it and it ain't if you like hang all he's got to do is hang his head upside down, gel it, spray it.
Oh,
And granted, now he'll probably have to spray it 2 or 3 more times, and it just stays there. It won't move.
it's crazy how people do it. Like with
Hmm.
me, with my hair the length it is now, I can just chuck it in a bobble and put it up in a clip.
Yeah, with the length mine is now for the moment, all I got to do is just wash it.
Yeah,
Like I'm taking some time off product. Um, I got to get my sides done again because I never used to like short sides. Now it's like like if I'm hoping I can get into the hair salon this week to have them take this off because
yeah,
it is so much cooler.
yeah.
Yeah, but I
And
think
that's
I'm
what
gonna let my top grow out some.
it's about being comfortable as well, isn't it?
It is, and okay, when my hair was down to my mid of my back, some early older listeners will remember those days. It would take like an hour to do my hair,
Yeah,
and it's like I like this, but this is annoying.
yeah.
And then it got really, really, really curly, and I could not get a brush through it. Could not get a comb through it. I'm like, it's got to go.
Melissa, how long is your hair?
Because I got really, really thick hair.
Yeah.
Surprisingly thick.
Park have got curls coming.
Oh, he does. Is he gone
Yeah.
platinum?
Yes.
Oh, they're so cute when they're platinum.
Yeah. You've got them all at the side of his head. Either
Huh.
side, little tiny curls he's got.
Aw.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, her hair's probably down here. It's really
Yeah.
nice.
See,
Yeah.
that's the
So,
best way though, because you can do so much with it then as
yep.
well.
Yeah, it used to be short pixie, but and that's a cut I think is going to come back too.
It's already back in over you.
I know. It was in a fashion show in during the fashion week, so it's coming back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But
We was having a conversation yesterday, like winkle
hmm,
pickers are coming back in.
say that again.
Winkle pickers.
All right, I need a definition.
Right. Winkle pickers were around about 40 years ago, I think.
Hmm.
The date ain't
Right.
100%. And they were really, really pointy shoes at the front for men and women.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, they're all coming back.
That'll be awesome.
Let me see the right word for you to Google it.
Right.
Yeah, if you Google winkle pickers, you'll see how pointy they really are.
Oh, how lovely. Yeah,
I
the
thought you'd
nice
like them.
boot. Yeah, oh, yes, yes. I love a nice, good boot with a nice sharp point. It comes in very handy. My problem is they always do a low heel in those, and it's like, give
Yeah,
me something with a little bit of grace.
yeah, they're coming back in over you now, so no doubt
Hmm.
they'll come back in with you as well.
Yep, needlepoint shoes.
Oh, is that what you call them?
Yes.
Right. And like the flared trousers are coming back in again.
See, and I'm not a fan of those. Like, they always make your feet look bit small.
I don't like them because while you're driving, your feet get tangled together in the extra bit of material.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Melissa got it sorted.
Exactly. It would look great with a hat and maybe a jacket.
Over here, the ladies wear them, but with slingbacks.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't wear them now because my feet are too used to my white trainers all the time.
Mm-hmm. I used to have a doctor of mine, friend, and he always said the worst shoes they make is tennis shoes for your feet.
Yeah.
And I happen to agree, so I'm normally in a boot. I like the
I
extra
live and
support.
die. I live and die in my trainers.
Mm. I'll probably die in a pair of boots taking your call. You know, it'll be like, nope, he's not cheating, and I'm out of here because I've heard that call 3 billion times.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you doing on your New Year's goals? Have you already cleared out?
Doing really good. What have I started my healthy eating again.
Okay.
And I have lost, what have I lost? 13 pounds.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I'm just going with the flow.
Yep.
That's all I'm doing.
Well, that's all you need to do is go with the flow and
Yeah.
realize that, things take time. They
Yeah.
really do. Change just takes time. And it's all a cycle. And sometimes people get frustrated with it and go, well, I've messed that up because I didn't do it today. Not really. You can do it
Because
tomorrow.
tomorrow's a new day. Excuse me, Brenda, what time do you call this? You're half hour late.
She's right on time.
No,
I
you're not
was,
making excuses for that.
oh, I gotta make excuses for her. She's amazing. Hello, my Brenda. Nice to see you, darling. She was making coffee. Good. Wonderful coffee and French press. She hand grounded the greens.
Okay, you're forgiven then, Brenda.
Uh-huh. So Maria stopped in and filled in for you while you were on vacation.
Did she?
She did. She did. She was a fun one to have on here.
Good.
Yeah, so we
Good.
have coverage so that you can take a break and not piss and we not lose ground.
And we'll have to invite everybody to our launch party on Saturday.
We'll invite them when it's confirmed. You know how we're going to do this. If they ain't got it ready, we ain't going.
I had it confirmed last night.
Yeah, there's issues.
Oh. Oh. Oh, thanks, Brenda. See, I'll just flutter my eyelashes at you. I had some time off with the baby, Brenda.
Mm-hmm. She got to spoil him.
I did. Rotten.
Uh-huh.
I
When the
bought him
second one
this.
comes, it's going to be hard to keep up.
There's not going to be a second one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I bought him this really noisy bike to take home.
Mm-hmm. You've got to get him a vacuum.
I bought him one for Christmas.
How lovely.
And I bought him this bike that it'll go through his stages with him, so it'll last him till he's 3.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, my son sends it back with him last week and says, Mum, it's too noisy. you need to keep it at your house.
Oh.
The cheek of it.
I know, right? Like, no, because you have to do all the work.
Yeah.
Shipping won't let me ship over evil things. Like drum sets.
That's on his. I'm going to get him one. I've said that.
Yes, he needs a drum set, a very loud one too, and piano, and race cars, and noisy vacuums, and anything that squeals, and trucks with sirens. And I'm not talking about the nice, polite UK siren that says, "Oh, please move over." I'm talking about the loud, rambunctious, evil American one.
Tell you what I did buy him that my son wasn't impressed with. It's a big mat that goes on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And every time you step on it, it's like a big piano.
Oh, cool.
Every time you step on it, a different key goes.
That'll get him moving.
Well, he's walking.
Mm-hmm.
So we took him for his first pair of shoes in the Christmas holidays.
Uh-huh.
So that was really nice because we done it all together.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice.
Good. Yeah, teach him to hoover young. Yes, we do. All right, guys, let's take a break and we'll be right back. I gotta make some new breaks.
Love diving into metaphysical topics, psychic insights, and lively discussions? Now you can help keep the conversation going. By becoming a Patreon supporter of The Psychic Coffee Shop, you'll gain access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and special perks just for our patrons. Join our community and ensure that your favorite psychic show continues to thrive. Your support helps us bring more enlightening episodes, special guests, and deep dives into the world of the unseen. Become a patron today and enjoy a cup of wisdom with us every week. Click the link to join the baristas and unlock exclusive content. Thank you for your support.
Unlock your full potential with Aeson Knight's life coaching. Are you ready to take control of your life and manifest the future you deserve? Aeson Knight, a seasoned life coach and master psychic, is here to guide you on a transformative journey. Whether you're navigating personal challenges, career transitions, or seeking spiritual growth, Aeson's life coaching services offer tailored guidance to help you achieve your goals. With Aeson by your side, you'll discover the tools to overcome obstacles, embrace your true self, and create a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. His unique blend of spiritual insight and practical coaching empowers you to turn your dreams into reality. Ready to make a change? Book your session today and start your journey to a more empowered, balanced, and joyful life with Aeson Knight. Click the link to schedule your first session and step into your power.
Are you ready for an electrifying podcast experience that keeps you coming back for more? Join Aeson Knight every week as he takes you on a journey through captivating shows, each exploring unique and fascinating topics. And here's the best part. By subscribing, you'll never miss an episode where you can get your burning questions answered live on air, absolutely free. Whether it's relationship advice, career guidance, or mystical insights, Aeson's podcasts have got you covered. When you subscribe, you become part of a vibrant community, engaging directly with Aeson as he shares his wisdom and leaves you feeling empowered and enlightened. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and be part of the conversation. What you'll get by subscribing: Monday 5 p.m. Metaphysics Today, Soulful Conversations with Aeson Knight and Fire Fly, exploring the essence of metaphysics in today's world. Tuesday 8 p.m. The Psychic Coffee Shop. Dive into current events with a psychic twist, featuring special guests and thought-provoking discussions. Friday 9 p.m. The Mountain Bears Podcast. Lively discussions from a gayish, techie-ish, bearish perspective with Aeson and Joe. Sunday 5 p.m. Psychic That Plans. Get a weekly tarot energy overview and time management tips from Aeson Knight. Click here to subscribe now and never miss an episode. By subscribing, you're not just tuning in, you're joining a community of curious minds and ensuring you're always in the loop with Aeson's insightful and interactive shows. Don't wait. Hit that subscribe button and get ready for an amazing podcast journey.
Ready for an enchanting journey of self-discovery? Join Lord Aeson Knight in our Wicca courses. Unveil the secrets of Wicca. Explore deity relationships, rituals, and more. As a third-degree high priest, Aeson Knight guides you toward empowerment and enlightenment. Enroll today and take your first step into the magical circle. Click the link to begin your journey.
Psychic Saturday. Get 50% off with Aeson Knight every third Saturday of the month. Don't miss out. Book now.
I'll show you what I have been making over the Christmas holidays.
Okay.
They're all behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Done that one.
Nice.
It's a set of 4 different eyes. Done that one.
Ooh.
Done that one.
That's going to be nice as your backdrop.
Yeah, and that's my favourite one.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting for the frames to come from, and then I can take my big one down and put these up.
Wonderful. Then we're going to start messing with camera angles.
Yeah. Yeah, because everywhere you look that end is the baby gates.
Mm-hmm.
But safety first with this house.
Right.
Do you know what, Brenda? When I'm really stressed, they really calm me down.
Mm-hmm.
And I just get everything out and I just do it. Because for me, when I'm stressed, I need something that keep my brain working, but I can still chill while I'm doing it. As strange as that sounds.
All right. Well, and that's something else. It's finding out what relaxes you.
Yeah.
If coloring pages relax you, then color. Or diamond paintings, then diamond paint.
Yeah.
Or video games.
I'm in the middle of doing an elephant one.
Oh.
I had that one bought for me for Christmas, so I'm in the middle of doing that one.
Uh-huh. When are you going to start doing the family photos?
I just enjoy doing these because if I don't use them myself, I frame them and then give them to the charity shop.
Mm-hmm.
They then use them in the tombola, so they're raising funds from them.
Cool.
So it just means I'm giving back to the community because somebody else is, having the enjoyment of them.
Right. As they should. That's so nice.
I just think it's nice to give something back.
It is. It's very nice to give something back, to be involved in something, to go and do something with your time. But, stress management in itself is the biggest, hardest thing to deal with. Especially now. I don't know. For me, with it being cold in winter, and it looks like I live in Alaska if you look out my window, it's like, oh, I cannot wait till spring gets here and it warms up. The trails aren't muddy because I'm going to be hiking and swimming, and it's like I gotta find something to do in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we get stuck in our humdrum.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I like doing them, because I just go off into my own little world and do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it easier for me as well.
Right. And makes it a lot easier.
Yes.
So.
Right,
it is what it is. All right.
I got some homework.
Oh, you got homework? This will be interesting.
Next week, we would like to have some interaction from our viewers so that we can schedule our topics for the next 12 weeks.
Yes. It's time to redo the quarter. What do you want to hear? Do you want to talk hot topics? Do you want some astrology information? Do you want us to take on soulmate, twin flame, and a new one for you? Connected souls.
Yes.
I about died when someone came and said that. I was like, what hoopla is this? I needed cord cutting from my connected soul. Let me hand you the scissors, honey. Is that like cutting out apron strings?
This is going to sound really random.
Mm-hmm.
People tell clients what they want to hear.
I know, right?
And then we are then left to pick up the shit afterwards.
That's a way of putting it. I call it psychic cleanup. You're not cursed. Sorry, you're just not. You didn't piss anyone off bad enough to be cursed. And I was talking about this in my with my Wiccan students. Because we had been working on something, and the term generational curses came up. And I'm like, where? Because there's no...
What a load of bullshit.
Yeah, I know, right? So I'm digging through, every magical grimoire I have, every magical book, everything about it. Can't find nothing. Cannot find anything. And I'm driving myself crazy with this. Because I'm like, there isn't that. Because generational curses means that person would have to stay alive for that amount of time and redo that curse every time it goes on.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's this religious thought leader, and I think he's from either the 50s or 60s, called Gothard. He's the one who came up with the term. He done it because he was trying to control people.
It's all bullshit.
Yes.
When people come and say, have I got a curse on me? Why, what makes you ask? I've been having bad luck.
Go piss on a brick.
Yourself. Have you done meditation? No. Well, that's fucking why then, because you're carrying all the shit around with you.
Right. I'm quite flippant when someone does that to me, and I will tell them point blank, I will give them the Irish fix of breaking any curse. Go piss on a brick and throw it in the water.
Yeah. I agree with you totally.
Yeah. Because it's like, you gotta piss someone off really royally.
Yes.
For them to take the time and energy to curse you. Plus, with inflation, herbs are expensive.
And the favourite one is, I've got a curse on me. I've been asked if I want to pay $400 to have it removed.
Dear God, honey, there are so many other things you can do with $400.
Yeah. And paying for a curse to be removed is not one of them.
No. One, it's as if the person's even skilled at doing it. It takes a lot of energy because you got to remove it and remove it and remove it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's been qualified, all right, in 30 plus years in business, I've seen 2 curses put on some people. And I'm like, I ain't touching that.
No. Oh, do you know, Brenda, you're so right.
Mm-hmm. I agree, Brenda.
Yeah.
Yep.
And bad karma, people say, am I going to get good karma?
Okay, bad karma is only delivered after you die. If you listen to the Hindu belief system practices, if you go to where It's actually used. You don't get your karma until afterlife, first of all. Second of all, there's no God that passes out karma cookies. You have to bake that shit pie yourself.
Yeah. And I always say, if you're going through bad luck, change your way of thinking and start giving out, because what you give out, you get back. So if you're doing good for others, you'll get that good back.
Right.
But people don't understand that.
Well, they don't understand the flow, and they've got to understand how to be in flow. And I'm not talking distortion; I'm talking flow of allowing life to come to you, and you to look at life and go, well, I guess I'm just going to have to change that now, aren't I? And get off your ass and change it. And I'm going to use this one, and please do not think that I'm talking about anybody or anything. This is just an easy example. If you are sitting at home, playing video games and eating pizza all day, but screaming you're going to lose weight. Yeah, you're going to lose weight.
When you're
not
dead.
the way you want to lose weight.
You know me, I just say it as it is.
You know, or you're looking at someone and you're so jealous that they're in a relationship. Oh, how dare them, you know, I love them. How could they're awful people? How could they be in a relationship and I can't find somebody? When's the last time you got off your gas and got out of that house?
Yeah.
Well, I don't like going to clubs. Great, go to a national park. Go bird watching. Go get ice cream. Go do something. You know, it's like, I don't know, maybe online shopping ruined people for actually going out and shopping. And if you're shopping for a man, you got to go to the store to find them. They're on aisle 12 beside the bourbon.
You know, I think so since like social media have started, people don't know how communication skills work face to face.
I don't. That's since texting started.
Yeah. I love nothing more than a good old chin wag down the shop.
Exactly. Take your time. Check out all the pretties. Figure out which ones you're buying, which ones you're not, and why. You know, or take yourself out and have a great date.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know what you want in a date, how are you going to tell someone else?
Yeah. And we go back to that same situation where you've got a date to get to know the person, to know if that's the person you want to continue having in your life.
Right.
But some people don't look at it that way.
Well, some people don't look at anything.
No, that's true. That's true.
You know, and it's like, you gotta go and do yourself, be yourself, love yourself, and then decide if you want to put up with someone.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't look yourself in the mirror and go, damn, I'm hot today, how you expect anyone else to?
Yeah. I always do the same thing every single day. I will get up, I will look in the mirror and tell myself I'm beautiful.
Good.
Because it's self-love.
Yes.
And I'm not looking for a partner.
No, we've already decided that, you've already decided that you don't need one.
No, I don't. I'm happy with my life.
Exactly. And here's the problem with that, though. That's when they try to show the hell up. And what I mean by that is not a partner. When you're happy with your life, when you're enjoying yourself, that's when all the low-level, sleazy ones that have problems and issues show up and it's like, can you fix me? Can I have some of that? And you just gotta let him go, have you lost your bloody mind? I am not interested in low trash garbage. If you don't have a black card, if you don't, people hear me talk online and give Joe hell. And the reason I give him hell about where's my diamonds, I only need a Ferrari, all this stuff that I know is out of reach is because I know, point blank, no, I'll have my things. I'll create
Yeah.
my world. He gets to come along. Hi, Denise, darling. He gets to be a part of things, but he ain't going to take over and control my world.
No.
So yeah, I set my bars high, and that's because I deserve the best and more.
Yeah. And you've got to have those goals in life to have something to work towards.
Right. And sometimes that working towards scares people because it's like, but you ain't got it. And it's like, no, I don't got it right now. I'll have it tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you mean you'll have it tomorrow? I'll have it together, and tomorrow whenever I get it together.
Yeah. And that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
That is
So,
definitely what it's about.
So what's your week looking like?
I've got a week of work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the calendar. Between 8 and 9 in the morning till midnight on Life Reader.
Mm-hmm.
From about 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. on Fortunica. But I will say, from next weekend onwards, things are subject to change.
Always subject to change, and you guys need to stay tuned. Make sure you're on our mailing list, hit that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notification bells are turned on so you know when I go live, when my co-hosts go live, so that you know what's going on in the metaphysical world. So with that, and of course, for those wondering, yes, I am on Vampiro hours. I get up at 6 p.m. in the afternoon, and I go to bed at 10 a.m. So if you can't get me in the evening, you can get me in the morning.
And if you can't get him, you can get me. Because we're on opposite time frames, because we're on opposite sides of the world.
Yes. And the time frames you gave are
Greenwich time.
GTM time.
GMT.
Okay. That works. All right, so we do want to take time and thank our Patreons. Now, the Patreons get a lot of benefits. They get discounts on readings. They get special content, like their good morning coffee videos. Those are only going to Patreon. If the ban on TikTok goes, they will only get the content that I was putting on TikTok. It'll only go to the Patreons. Granted, you'll be able to buy the content if you don't want to be a Patreon, but you can join for as little as $1. And that $1 gets you much more value, especially if you do live appointments with me or you get special sessions, that type of thing. Special availability also. So with that, let's take a moment and give a thanks to our patrons that make this network possible. Let it spin. Once I get it started, then I can get it going.
I haven't seen Devon for a while. Is she okay?
She's working, baby. That factory's kicking her butt. We want to thank Beverly Walker, Mika G, Brenda, Joan Owens, Shannon C, Shannon D, Lady Gwendolyn, Caitlin Bell, Devon, Bella, and Maria Myers. If you want to learn more about us, learn more about the show, and learn how to become a barista and get up to 25% off all appointments, please visit us at www.pcsnetwork.com. I'll see you guys next week at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
All right, guys. Bye now.